Top 5 Wedding Colour Palettes for 2025 that will leave you speechless. Are you ready to plan the most unforgettable wedding of your life? Because in 2025, it's all about colour. Colour that makes a statement, colour that tells your story, colour that transforms your wedding into an immersive experience your guests will never forget. Whether you're planning a grand ballroom celebration, a dreamy outdoor garden ceremony, or something totally unique, the right colour palette sets the entire mood. From invitations and florals to lighting, cake design, and even your signature cocktails. Every visual element begins with colour. The palette you choose shapes the atmosphere, the photos, the memories. So let's dive into the top 5 wedding colour palettes that are taking over in 2025. At number 5, we have jewel tones, deep emerald, ruby, and sapphire. These rich, luxurious colours are perfect for couples who want their wedding to feel like royalty. Picture this: deep emerald bridesmaids' dresses, ruby red bouquets, and sapphire blue accents scattered throughout the reception. This palette works beautifully for fall or winter weddings and pairs effortlessly with gold decor, velvet textures, and dramatic lighting. Imagine entering a candlelit hall with shimmering gold details and a backdrop of deep-coloured florals that feel like they've come straight from a palace. It's dramatic, it's rich, and it's unforgettable. Pair the look with velvet linens, gold cutlery, and chandeliers that catch the light just right. Enhance the mood with deep-coloured taper candles in antique holders, signature cocktails served in crystal glasses, and table numbers written on agate stones or dark marble slabs. For floral arrangements, think dahlias, anemones, and deep red peonies, accented with eucalyptus and cascading greenery. Even your attire can match the tone. Picture a bride in an ivory gown with gemstone-inspired embroidery, or a groom in a deep navy or burgundy suit with a velvet bow tie. Jewel tones aren't just a palette, they're a full sensory experience. You can incorporate these tones into your stationery as well, using dark, moody papers, foil stamping in gold or copper, and dramatic envelope liners. Escort cards can be placed in velvet trays or pinned into rich moss displays. Cakes can be adorned with jewel-toned sugar flowers or painted in ombre gemstone shades. The possibilities are endless. Jewel tones also photograph beautifully. The deep contrast with skin tones, the richness under low lighting, and the elegance of metallic reflections all add up to a visually unforgettable album. Coming in at number 4 is the romantic and whimsical pairing of dusty blue and mauve. This soft, dreamy palette is a perfect match for spring and summer weddings. It feels like a love story in full bloom. Picture soft blue table linens, bridesmaids in flowing mauve gowns, and florals that look like they were picked from a fairytale garden. Imagine lavender, anemones, dusty miller, and soft pink roses. Add in antique silver candlesticks, vintage glassware, and hand-lettered signs, and you've got a scene that feels both timeless and deeply personal. This combination is ideal for outdoor ceremonies, vineyard weddings, or any setting with a romantic, airy atmosphere. It's delicate, but far from boring. It offers softness with character, a palette that whispers elegance. Add extra texture with silk ribbons tied around napkins, pale blue goblets, and lace overlays on your tables. For the ceremony, drape your arch in chiffon, set up vintage furniture in your lounge areas, and consider a harpist playing softly in the background. You can extend this romantic theme to your desserts. Imagine lavender and vanilla macarons, a soft blue watercolor wedding cake, or signature cocktails garnished with edible flowers. Every detail becomes a whisper of romance. Dusty blue and mauve also invite some creative fashion opportunities. Brides can opt for soft tulle skirts, and grooms might add mauve accents like ties or pocket squares. A dusty blue ring box or vow books can tie the theme into intimate moments. Even the car you leave in, imagine a vintage convertible decorated in soft florals and pastel ribbon. At number 3, we have Mocha Mousse, a warm, earthy, neutral palette. Neutral doesn't mean boring. This colour scheme is stylish, versatile, and incredibly elegant. Think wood tables, linen runners, terracotta vases, and pampas grass swaying gently in the breeze. Mocha, sand, taupe, and cream come together to form a palette that is grounded and beautiful. This is ideal for boho chic or rustic weddings. Picture bridesmaids in warm nude tones and grooms in tan or chocolate brown suits. It's the definition of effortlessly cool. Perfect for dessert weddings at sunset or intimate indoor celebrations lit by amber lighting. Add depth with woven chargers, ceramic dishes, dried florals, and gauzy drapery. The beauty here lies in the textures. Personalize the space with handmade clay place cards, natural fiber tablecloths, and eco-conscious menus. Use hanging lanterns instead of chandeliers, macrame aisle markers instead of floral arches, and acoustic music instead of a traditional DJ. Take your dessert table to the next level with caramel drip cakes, cinnamon macarons, and almond stuffed dates. Even consider a hot chocolate bar if your wedding is in the cooler months. To go even further, include nature-based rituals like planting a tree together or gifting reusable seed packets. This colour palette reflects authenticity, warmth, and a strong connection to nature. The fashion here is all about relaxed refinement. Consider linen suits, lace gowns with earthy tones, or even barefoot ceremonies. Use dried flower crowns or feather accents. The accessories feel personal, intimate, and natural. At number 2 is Sage Green and Cream, serene, fresh, and effortlessly stylish. This is the palette that never goes out of style. It's calm, clean, and always elegant. Think flowing greenery, white florals, wooden signage, and sage linens. Bridesmaids in sage green chiffon look amazing next to cream-coloured bouquets and soft, neutral backgrounds. Imagine a garden ceremony with eucalyptus garlands draped over wooden arches, benches dressed with white cushions, and an aisle scattered with ivory petals. Your reception tables feature sage runners, cream candles in glass holders, and place settings tied with sprigs of rose every season. Add metallics for richness, gold for warmth, silver for cool minimalism. Use potted herbs as centerpieces, create hanging greenery installations above your tables, and design your cake with pressed leaves and soft light. Use linen invitation suites in soft ivory with sage ink. Add eucalyptus wax seals. And pair your wedding programs with ribbon-wrapped fans or pressed herb lemonade. Your welcome area could feature fresh fruit, herb baskets, or even small potted succulents for guests to take home. Finally, at number 1 is Verona Sunset, a radiant mix of peach, coral, and gold. This palette is vibrant, joyful, and absolutely glowing. Inspired by golden hour skies and Mediterranean romance, it captures warmth, movement, and love. Picture a beach wedding as the sun sets. The sky glows in tones that perfectly match your decor: peach linens, coral flowers, and golden accents that shimmer in the light. Bridesmaids wear burnt orange, groomsmen wear light linen suits, and everyone glows. Use apricot-coloured florals, marigold petals down the aisle, and hand-painted dips. Imagine signature cocktails like peach bellinis and Aperol spritz served in gold-rimmed glasses. Dessert tables filled with fruit tarts, honey-glazed pastries, and a cake topped with fresh apricots and edge your venue. Every detail in Verona Sunset celebrates warmth, connection, and happiness. Tie it all together with terracotta-hued calligraphy and woven chargers with soft coral napkins. Use floral arrangements that move with the breeze, wild, unstructured, and full of life. You could even theme your wedding favours: bottles of olive oil, gold-wrapped truffles, or travel candles in citrus scents. Every part of your wedding becomes a sun-kissed memory. Now, let's wrap things up with some final thoughts From the dramatic elegance of jewel tones to the glowing joy of Verona sunset, these color palettes are more than just decoration. They shape the entire experience. They guide how your wedding looks, feels, and lives on in memory. Whether you're drawn to bold and moody or soft and serene, there's a perfect palette waiting to bring your love story to life. So close your eyes, picture the day, let the colors speak to you. And if you're loving this kind of inspiration, be sure to stay tuned. We've got more dreamy wedding ideas coming your way every. See you in the next one.